Today we're taking a flight on the Flying Dutchman. I'll be taking a look at KLM Cityhopper's Embraer 190 on a flight from here in Bergen where we left off on the train last time down to Amsterdam. After having a pretty adventurous few days here in Bergen, it's time to start the next leg of the trip down to Madrid. We'll kick it off by getting a taste of the regional branch of KLM's premium economy product on a short haul flight. What's going on, guys? KC Fly here. Our inbound aircraft gets here soon, so let's see how KLM does on a short haul flight on a small plane. It can't be that bad, can it? Checking in online is the same for both the KLM booking and their French booking, as they both make up Flying Blue. It is very straightforward, as all you are doing is selecting your travelers, confirming that you don't have anything dangerous, but after that you're clear for takeoff. Alright, our inbound aircraft is on short final. This airport terminal is tiny and it's also really awkward to film in, so we had to find like a spot like on the edge that was quiet but at the same time really out in the open, so that was really awkward to film in. But anyway, the gates here are also really compact and really close together. But that's a small Europe airport thing. But anyway, yeah, momentarily we'll see the aircraft, it'll park, it'll deplane, they'll clean it, and we'll board. It then moves it along into the inbound park and it was time to board. The darkness outside and the walkway in front didn't give us the best view of the aircraft, but I was able to get something of it. The 14-year-old Papa Hotel Echo Zulu Delta was arrived on to Amsterdam today. She was delivered brand new to the airline back in April 2009 and has been with them ever since.
Flight 1188 to Amsterdam. We are now ready for boarding for passengers in boarding zone 1 and 2, ticket E25.
I made the hike back to my seat 7F with the picture 32 and a width of 17. Alright, on board the KLM E190 down to Amsterdam. I had some issues boarding. Just machine would straight up not let me through. And I have to pay a visit to the gate agent, who gave me a pretty disapproved look about my giant bag that I'm bringing on, because I'm just going on 2 more airlines after this today. Different airlines, so it's not going to be worth checking it. So I had to bring my giant bag and try to stow it in the tiny E-Jet overheads. So long story short, he let me on and it made me move my seat. The window alignment in the seat isn't the best. You either got one straight in front of me, that's pretty far up, and then one that's right behind me. Half in my seat and half in the seat of the person behind me. But other than that, the seat's fine. Pretty standard for an E-Jet. Legroom's pretty good. Seat width is pretty good. But we'll be pushing back here in the next 5 minutes and get on our way and down to Amsterdam. We were delayed about 10 minutes due to the traffic flow in Amsterdam, but before we knew it, we were pushing back to make our way to runway 17 to get to Schiphol.
My name is Ronald van der Beden, I'm your captain on this flight. On behalf of the entire crew, a very warm welcome on board this KLM aircraft, Embraer E190, with destination Amsterdam. But when we're flying, the flying time will be approximately 1 hour and 25 minutes. We expect to arrive approximately on time in Amsterdam. During the descent we'll come back to you with the exact time of arrival, the latest weather information, and also the information regarding your transfer connection. For now, we wish you a very pleasant stay on board.
Alright, we are airborne out of Bergen. There doesn't seem to be any Wi-Fi on board, so when I tried to go in settings and load Wi-Fi, nothing came up. So you're going to have to either download content or look out the window for entertainment, because there's no backseat IFE either to watch anything. So other than that, the cabin crew should be coming through with the in-flight beverage and snack services here in the next few minutes once we level off. And we'll look through that and see what they got for us. Alright, the in-flight economy meal has been served. Pretty interesting actually. We have this cheese and lettuce question mark sandwich. I'll get into that in a second. It also got a infamous Coke, no ice. So let's go ahead and be a food critic or a foodie and try that sandwich. Alright, sandwich is open, and we'll see how it is. Okay, I only just bit the edge, and so far my thoughts, it's cold. It's the same thing you'd find on just a airport newsstand sandwich, just a snack you get on there. It's very similar to the sandwich I got in Redway's first class when I did that video. But yeah, it's a cold newsstand sandwich, nothing special. But it's definitely something better than a bag of cookies or a bag of chips. It's something big. Something that you could see as a first class meal on some airlines. Alright, we've started our descent down into Amsterdam, and I've just finished up my sandwich. I'm not going to use this time to rate and review this flight using my original Raleigh rating scale. If you're new here, that's how I rate my flights at the end of every one of my airline reviews. Totally creative because my first name is Raleigh. So I use 6 different categories, rate them, and then at the end I total them and see what the overall rating is. So let's go see how KLM did. Getting started, the service got a 10 out of 10. The cabin crew did everything fine. They went through the food and drink service thoroughly with the trash run at the end. The cleanliness was a 6 out of 10. There wasn't any major dirt on the windows, but the seat back in front of me was disgusting. There were crumbs everywhere from the contents of the sandwich, and the tray table was better, but not perfect. The Wi-Fi is a 0 out of 10, as there was none available. The food was a 10 out of 10. The taste itself for the sandwich wasn't anything special. The concept of giving out something as big as a whole sandwich to the economy-paying passengers was an amazing touch. There was also some information on the back talking about its Dutch contents and heritage. Overall, having vegetarian homemade-style food on an economy flight is a great touch to the airline's character. The entertainment was a 2 out of 10. There was no backseat IFE and no Wi-Fi. You are going to be disconnected, and downloading content of the flight is going to be your responsibility. The seat gets an 8 out of 10. Embraer definitely know what they're doing on the E-Jets for passenger comfort. The legroom was amazing and the seat width felt great. The only bad thing was the lack of in-seat power, so be mindful of that upon boarding. So the overall Raleigh rating for this flight is going to be a 6 out of 10. And just like that, we made it to the ramp and the bus was waiting to take us to the terminal. You're never going to see me complain about deplaning via stairs and getting some outside ramp shot to the aircraft. Alright, welcome to Amsterdam. I hope you guys enjoyed my review on the KLM Cityhopper Embraer 190. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go ready for the next flight review on the next airline. So I'll see you guys next week in this exact same spot then. Bye for now. Alright, the inbound flight has been further delayed. The new departure time is at 3:24. Alright, good news. Inbound has departed. An hour and a half late.
Well, the guy loading the luggage got badly hurt.
Well, how lucky are we today? It's not great what happened to that ground crew. Just the delay wasn't completely ideal and kind of cursed. But yeah, again, not great about what happened with the EasyJet, and I kind of missed it because of that delay. But yeah, one of these days I'll make a video on them, making my revenge and coming back here and reviewing them.